Welcome to Ben Reven. My name's not Ben, but my father's name is Reven. I'm son of Reven. You can call me Brent, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of projects here in my garage, hopefully that you'll like to learn from. Today, we're working on a portable wine holder. This is something great for picnics, something very popular here in the Adelaide Hills for wine, and something hopefully I can make a few bucks doing. Come on along and let's see how it goes. Now the idea is that I'm going to take this leg, put a dowel through the middle, which will allow it to swing, hopefully, and come to a stop flat. Now there's a couple of angles in here and my geometry is pretty poor, but I'm thinking we can pull it off. Thank goodness I've got stacks of extra staves if I screw this one up. So something I recently realized was the size of a stave are not exactly straight, right? So over to the table saw, placing it straight, we're squaring it off so that it fits into that hinge and will swing well. It's going to take a little bit of cleanup on the bandsaw and potentially some sanding. Just like that, she squared right off. I realize getting this just right is going to be a bit challenging. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pencil out where the stave sits so I can measure the height of the dowel just right across all three so we get the right swing. Hopefully we'll get it right. Realizing I needed to make those holes, I was very lucky because I've got 12 millimeter doweling, and I will start learning to make my own doweling, and I've got a 12 millimeter Forstner bit. Now, one of the cute things I have, you might see this here, magnets.
How many different ways can you lose something important? Well, a lot. So let's go ahead and get these puppies drilled out.
From both sides to avoid tear out. So I spent a bit of time sanding this because the parts and pieces, by the way, made these wrong, and what I found in here were these little dados with slots cut in, which are also on my lovely piece of wood here and on the other side. So as I was setting these up and sanding, this one cracked. So I just recut a couple of these. You do not need to see me re-drill the holes in these, but I will get it just right. And what I'm doing is, this is, as I said, Tasmanian oak. What I found is matching it is a bit hard. I like to oil it. That's the kind of look I want to go for with these. So what I'm going to do is I'll use a bit of dark fill, using my special applicator, and fill that in. And I'll sand that up in a little bit. But the idea is that it will give it a bit of character. Particularly or mixing with the stave oak. And if it doesn't look right, I'll keep it. So it'll work. So I've gotten things together a bit, and I think this is going to hold nicely. There's a little bit of lift in there, which I'll sand down, but it should fit nice and flat and hold tight. So I'm not thinking it wants to overextend, but again, getting these dead flat across the three is going to be really important. So I'll play with that a little bit. But now I've got to make things a little softer. Now I'm pretty new to routing and only recently learned about the clockwise, counterclockwise, inside, outside component. But we're going to see how we go to give everything a little bit of a round over. A little too good old round over. Like so many of us, you can't have every tool you want. Having a spindle sander is not one of the things that's in the budget for this year. However, got myself a set of these bits that have circular sanding rolls, and so far they've been pretty kind to cleaning up the insides of stuff like this. Let's give it a go. So I picked up this old drill press at a barn sale. I was not sure I needed something so big, but today, when about to put the spindle into this nice stave, it's very nice to have the height. So let's see how we go. Alright, so having gotten all the mechanisms working nicely, it's time to secure this together. So of course, quality wood glue, because we don't do anything without it. But I'm lazy, right? Don't notice that. So I don't want to waste too much time waiting for that to set up, because I want to test it out and show it off to my lovely friends. So, what does that mean? It means I'm going to take advantage of my trusty nail gun and give myself some security. So, one of the things I didn't cover a lot in this video, and this is my first video, so was a bit of the doweling. Now, to get the doweling through the middle, I did have to sand it back a bit. They both said 12 millimeters. I measured 12 millimeters. To give it the movement I needed, it really needed to be a bit more. Next was the spike. Just hammer that in. Expert move. Do not sharpen this before you hammer it in, because you will then flatten the tip. I learned, whatever. Correct. So, and to cut off the ends, our favorite Japanese hole saw, very nice. And yeah, so there's one thing I did forget. Now, for this, I want the wine bottle to be able to sit on a bit of a shelf. I did reserve a bit of the barrel to then attach here and stop the bottle. So I will attach that, making sure that when this swings down, yes, hello, collapsible, that it sits at the appropriate level. So that, while I'm at it, I will mark you the appropriate level. Let's put it together. I'm gonna give it a last sand, take it to 220. I know, too much, but I love the feel of 220. throw on some linseed oil because I'm going to keep it simple because this is the prototype. And we'll show you what it looks like. All right, you've hung in long enough. Let's see, a little bit of lovely oil will do for us. This is 50% linseed oil, 50% methylated spirits. I'm sorry, no. Yeah, I think that is. No, turpentine. Mineral terps, as they call it here in Australia. Oh, look. So I won't bore you with watching. Well, overall, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. A couple glasses right here. Pop that off and pop that in the ground. And we're set up for a picnic. Few lessons learned from this one. Always lessons learned. This was a prototype. This seems to want to tip that way. Now, I saw some other people with similar designs. They said it stays and locks it on the wine barrel. But I'm thinking either I change the direction or put a pin through here for now. That's just on a little chain that you can put in, and that will lock it in. Either way, looks like it's a easy way to have a comfy seat and go out and have wine, maybe a beer, a little bit of cheese, and enjoy some time. So, look, this was my first video. If you liked it, please click like below. I'm Ben Reven. Well, I'm not. This is Ben Reven Creations. I'm Brent. And I hope you ask me to make more videos. I will. And we'll see. They won't be perfect. They won't always be tidy. But we're going to have some fun and make some cool stuff. All right. Later, guys.